Life is made of circles, like the ones in your fingerprints and the ones in space, like the seasons as they change and the day as it wanes. Each circle builds on the last, like how a tree's rings can show us its past. What I love about astrology is it takes this fundamental truth of reality and creates a map for us to understand life through. And if you look at your life, you'll notice that there are certain themes and patterns that you are constantly coming back to and relearning at a deeper level. Everything in nature is sort of mimicking itself and building upon the previous layer. So what astrology does is it gives us a blueprint to understand ourselves and understand the world. With this map, the natal chart, it looks like a pizza that has been sliced into 12 equal sections, and each of these slices are called houses. Each of these houses gives you a state of development of the mind, of the soul, and of anything that happens. I literally cannot imagine comprehending life without understanding astrology. Like, I'll be going through the world and I'll be almost seeing a layer of the astrological chart over everything that I'm understanding, and everything I do, and everyone I meet, and every situation that I find myself in. So astrology works within the principle of correspondence, or as above, so below. As it is in the heavens, so it is on earth. As it is on a physical plane, so it is on a mental and spiritual plane. So if you understand astrology as your zodiac signs, as in everybody has their sign, then what I'm saying probably sounds quite confusing. The truth is that we have a sign for all of the planets, all of the luminary bodies, and all of the asteroids. And each of these planets, luminary bodies, and asteroids live somewhere within your astrological chart, one of the houses that resemble pizza slices. I got into astrology because I had a friend that was into it, and she kept sort of talking about the ways in which I am like a Virgo. At this point in my life, I was very much in denial about my own perfectionism. And I also felt like and related a lot more to my moon sign because I was born at night. So I looked up my moon sign once I learned that we even have a moon sign, and I really resonated with that description. So I went down a rabbit hole from there of learning about my midheaven, and then learning about my Venus and my Mercury, and then eventually learning about the houses that they're in. And once I learned about the houses, everything changed for me because those descriptions really matched my understanding of myself within reality and how I've been experiencing the world. Chart starts at the ascendant, which is the point at which the sun is rising at the moment of birth or the event which we're reading for. Ascendant is the point at which the sun and the sky meets the earth, so it is also the point at which we transition from non-physicality, from the spirit world, into the physical realm. It rules your body, your identity, how you start things, and people's first impressions of you. If you want to know how to dress to best match your body type and your energy and your aura, you would look at your ascendant sign. It is the energy that we feel safe in embodying when we approach things for the first time. In two simple words, it is I am. Second house is about your possessions and your values. It's I have. Things that we assign to our identity to flesh it out more. It is very much involved with physical things like money, like the things that you own, the things that are important to you. It also has to do with your personal set of values. Your sense of right and wrong. This is what I will do and what I won't do. This is where I will draw the line. Third house is all about communication and also our siblings and our community. Is I think and I speak. This is how I connect with other people. Fourth house is our sense of home. It is who we are when no one's looking. So it has a lot to do with actual property and real estate and connection to the earth, as well as connection to your roots and your heritage, and especially your childhood. Things in the fourth house are seen as being buried deep inside the psyche, as well as the 8th house and the 12th house, because those are the water houses. Fifth house is about your pleasure and your children and how you enjoy things in life and create. It's very sacral chakra. Sixth house is about your health and your routine, the things that you do on a daily basis, how you actually live your life, everyday actions that make up the grand picture of what your life is. You can look at this house in relation to its opposite house, the 12th house, to really understand someone's health as well as their relationship with their physical being in contrast to their spiritual being. 7th house rules one-on-one relationships and the shadow self. It's where we can see how we're projecting things onto our partner or people that we're in a one-on-one relationship with that we're not really aware of within ourselves. 7th house shows us how you approach your partnerships. Someone has the moon in the 7th house, for example, you can see that that person really puts a lot of emotional emphasis on their partner. The first house is where the sun is rising when you're born, and the 8th house is where it is setting. So the 8th house is about death. It's about things that are outside of our control, fate and taxes. Its opposite house, the 2nd house, is about our money and our decisions. The 8th house is about other people's money and other people's decisions. 2nd house rules the things that we have control over, and the 8th house rules the things that we do not. 9th house is about higher learning and travel, where we start to form our beliefs about the world that we're in. The 3rd house, the 9th house's opposite, rules our verbal communication, our common spoken word. The 9th house rules our higher understanding of reality, like our religion, spirituality, how we see this whole big picture fitting together. It's very bird's eye view of everything. 10th house is all about how we appear in the world. And the beginning of the 10th house is the midheaven. This is where we see your career and the energy of pushing forth to make something of yourself in the world. Where you can find your calling to step up on stage within a certain field or role. Also relates to your future, where your 4th house relates to your past. 11th house is about your friendship circles, your network. It rules social media and is very focused on other people and your place within your group and your community. Similarly to the 3rd house, but the 3rd house is more about how you speak. The 11th house is about the actual group of people you're with and how you show up in that group. Whereas its opposite house, the 5th house, is how you create and show up for yourself, means of enjoying things. The 11th house is what you can offer to your group, your community, and the world. The 12th house is about the non-physical realm of existence, where all of these things that we've built up kind of become undone and merge with the collective consciousness. People with strong 12th house placements have strong psychic abilities. Can also be prone to substance abuse and addiction because they're not really used to or comfortable with this physical realm of being. In the course of a person's life, the 12th house is about the space between lives, the place before you were born and after you die. It's also the house of the unconscious, things that you think are being kept secret, the things that you think nobody can see but still exist within the abstract field. If you want to have a look at your own chart, I recommend you go to astro.com. Follow the way that I do it on screen. As you see your chart, you can scroll down and see what signs all of your planets are in. And also get a sense of what houses you have dominant planets in. Next up, I'm going to be doing a series that goes through the moon signs with custom artworks for every sign and placement. Till next time, bye.